everyone, and welcome to Cooking with Jefferson. And I'm your host, Thomas Jefferson. I know. Anyway, we're today going to cook some Declaration of Independence cookies. So let's roll up our sleeves and get cooking. Now, we're first going to start with our mixing bowl and our spatula. Now, let's read the package. The package says 3 tablespoons of flour. So, let's take the flour. That is 1 scoop. Two scoops. And 3 scoops. Now, isn't that just amazing? Like how I was the ambassador to France. Now, isn't that just amazing? Now, let's take this egg, shall we? It says 1 egg. Now, let's crack the egg. Now, you see how we split that egg like we split away from Great Britain with my declaration? Okay, I know it wasn't totally my declaration, but I drafted it, okay? So, now, let's add the butter. Now let's scoop some butter and put it in. And then we take the package and we open it. Hold on just a second. Found them. Good old trusty scissors. Now, while we're doing this, let me talk to you about how cool I really was. You see, I was the 3rd president of the United States. And I was Secretary of State. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Now, let's pour this in. Ooh, that's a lot of mix. Mix it up. Now, as we're mixing this, let me talk to you about how I won the election. Now, it was pretty good. I won against my fierce competitors. Aaron Burr went against me, along with my good friend John Adams. And then this other guy I didn't really know. His name was Charles. I didn't really know him, I guess. Okay. Now, you know how the Declaration was written and it was signed on July 4th? Well, let me tell you, I also died on July 4th, along with my good friend John Adams. I know, I'm just babbling on. Now, let's keep mixing, shall we? Let's talk about how I expanded presidential power. Well, I used some loose construction to help expand it. Ooh, that's coming together real nicely, isn't it? Ooh, it's getting me a little tired there. Now let's stop mixing and start kneading with our hands. Ah, nice and squishy. I have many cool traits about me. I wish I could tell you about all of them in this, but unfortunately we don't have a lot of time. But I could tell you about how, I know, I kind of said I was the ambassador of France earlier, but let me tell you, I helped them draft a declaration as well. You know me and my declarations. So, let's go ahead and take this dough and move it over to the parchment. Now, I have some flour here, and we're going to sprinkle some flour over the parchment. We're going to save a little bit of that for later. And let's start moving this stuff here. So now we put it into the oven. And we'll wait and come back when we're done. Oh, I didn't see there. I'm just putting some frosting on these. You know, these look a lot like the document I wrote. You see, the Declaration. Whole day just put for that document and our independence. But I think we should talk about something else. The Louisiana Purchase. You see, the Louisiana Purchase was land that we got from the French in North America, which was 5,300 million acres of territory. That's a lot of land. Now, that's all for me. Jefferson out. It was
530.
I know, 530.
You went from, you just actually went less than last time.
530.
Million.
Okay, ready? Go. You start it?